guys, it's Jess and welcome back to my channel and today's Vlogmas episode, which is super exciting because I have my first special guest, my own mother. Isn't she beautiful? Like, I want to be her when I grow up. Aww. So today we're going to do something really fun with the holiday season approaching. I know everyone's, trying to plan their little get-togethers, and something that my mom does so great, I can say this as her oldest daughter, is she is a great hostess. She always has been. And something about your parties is she always makes sure to have a signature cocktail. So today she's going to show us how to make one. So, okay, Mom, do you have a name for this, or should we name it?
I think we should name it. I find that when you have a name, it just makes it more exciting for people to be like, oh, I want a so-and-so, or hey, let's have a so-and-so.
Oh, I like that. We gotta come up with something cute.
Yeah.
Okay, so by the end of the video, we will have gotten a vibe for the cocktail and we'll come up with something cute. You guys feel free to drop some cute names in the comments. But basically, we're gonna be making a super simple holiday margarita. So what makes it super easy is that it only requires 3 ingredients that you can pretty much find at any grocery store. So what are we starting off with?
Okay, so what we want to do first is find a really good tequila. Of course, there are numerous brands of tequila. So whatever your favorite brand is, just make sure it's a Reposado. 100% agave really works well. It's smooth. You can use it for your margaritas, and you can also do shots with it. So just an extra little tidbit.
Yeah, we like Reposado tequila for our margaritas. Feel free to use Blanco or whatever your favorite is, but this is the Altos Reposado tequila. So this is what we're gonna be using today. Second on the ingredients list is some agave. If you've never used agave, it's kind of like honey, but a little bit sweeter.
And we also have to have a bunch of limes. Limes is the star of the show. Second to, I should say, the tequila, but lime juice is ideal. In fact, it almost makes it a skinny margarita because of course limes don't have any calories in it, yay, and they stay for a long time, so I usually just keep them on hand, and like I use them in some recipes, but mostly
for our margaritas. So yeah, you want to keep some fresh limes on hand. We keep ours in the fridge and we buy them in bulk so that whenever we're feeling, we don't just wait for us to have a holiday party.
Right.
We have dinner for 2 and we make these margaritas together. So quick rundown: you need your tequila, you need your agave, you need limes. We're using 4 limes per cocktail, so per person. To make it a little extra special, we like to use some chamoy and some tahini to rim our glasses. It really gives it like that extra little pop.
And it's really pretty too.
So behind the scenes, we've already squeezed some juice, and we may have had these cocktails earlier. So we have some leftover juice, but we will show you guys how we freshly press our limes. So first you wanna go ahead and start off by halving your limes, so that if you don't have one of these, just stop right now, pause this video, and go to Amazon and order one of these. They're like $4 and it makes this whole process a million times easier.
Absolutely.
So I think we can just add this to our previous lime juices, right?
Let's do that. Yeah.
Okay, you start doing that.
All right. So just another side note in case you decide to add this in. This drink can, ideally you want fresh squeezed lime, but if you want a shortcut or you're short on time, you can actually buy lime juice already.
Like in a little bottle?
In a bottle.
I've never tried that. Does it taste the same?
It does taste the same, but once you spoil yourself with fresh lime juice, you probably won't
You'll never go back. It's basically what she's saying. But if you're in a pinch,
exactly,
you could probably pick up some lime juice in a bottle.
Right, or if you just are, if you have more than 2 or 3 people that you're making margaritas for, I would just get the lime juice already pre-made, because this can be time consuming. But when you're doing it for people that you love, it doesn't seem all that.
Which for the holidays, I mean,
exactly,
it usually goes that way.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, one more and then we'll be done. And like she said, it's gonna be 4 limes per person. So just keep that in mind, and then you can count those out. Okay, done with that. Let's keep it going.
All right, so we've got our lime juice pressed. The next step is going to be adding your agave. So 4 limes per person, and also I would say about how much agave per person?
So for the agave, if you're going to use 4 limes, I would use 2 tablespoons of agave. But I would also say it's your personal choice, right? Some people like it more limey, like I do. And then if you find that you want to knock some of that tartness off, use a little bit more agave.
I tend to use more agave. I also use agave in my coffee, so I'm definitely more of a sweet person. But like she said, you can kind of do it to taste. So
I would start off, I would start less is better, because you can always add, can't take out. So do that. And then of course you can taste test after you do your measurements, just to ensure that it's tasting the way that you want it to taste. And you know what, guys? There's no right or wrong, so don't stress out about it. What I would do is try it out on your partner,
that 3
whoever that
or 4?
is. That was 3.
That was 3. Okay.
Try it out on your partner before you have a have guests or whatever.
That's a good
Either
idea.
way, yeah. Either way, it's gonna be good. You can't mess this up. You cannot mess this up.
Super simple.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got our lime juice, we've got our agave.
And now for the star of the show is our tequila.
Tequila!
Whoop, 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 whoop. And I literally love tequila. Sorry, what I do.
Sorry, not sorry.
Right.
So we're not at home right now. We're on a little staycation, so we don't have any shot glasses present, but I think we can maybe eyeball it or...
Right, and so what I would say is, because I kind of did that already, that a shot would probably equate to about 2 tablespoons
Of tequila? Okay.
Right.
But in real life, when you have a shot glass, because we're adults, we should have shot glasses.
And we do. And I have an extra if you need to borrow.
Is how many shots per?
Person. Okay, so for normal people that are kind of lightweight, I would go 1 shot
Per margarita?
Yeah, per margarita, and then you can customize it, because like once you squeeze the lime juice, the tequila is, I always do that last. You can even take the lime juice and agave, pour it in your glass, and then put your shot in last, so then that way you can taste it. Taste it and add more,
Like to
if
your
you like to.
liking. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's 2 tablespoons.
Right, and so
I guess we're having doubles.
right, so we're doing doubles, and that would just be called a top shelf, which is a real thing. So call it
Top
what you
shelf
want.
margarita.
Right. And if you want to get schmancy, get you some Grand Marnier and top that off with that. I'm talking about a real Cadillac is what I call it, Cadillac margarita.
See, I'm telling y'all, she does this, okay?
Or maybe for me, I call it a Tesla.
Right.
My dream car would be a Tesla margarita.
Because she's from Okay, so then we're gonna stir this up.
Yep, we're gonna stir it.
Okay.
Even if I was home, I'd have my really fancy stirring glass, which my stirring spoon, which I also got from Amazon, because I'm like Amazon crazy. But like she said, we're at the Airbnb, so
We're just gonna take this little
a regular spoon.
tablespoon and
Just make sure the agave is mixed up really well. Let me give you an extra tip as well. Agave does not blend well with ice, so don't add your agave after ice. Always add ice last. And then we'll show you guys how cute it's gonna look in the glass with the tiny lemon.
if you guys hear the kids playing upstairs, like I said, we're on a staycation, so we're bribing them with snacks to stay upstairs while we make this video. Okay.
That looks pretty.
How does that
Yep,
look?
that looks really pretty.
Should we taste it, or do you think?
No, it's
We're
all
professionals.
No, we're all professionals, but we're still gonna taste it.
Okay.
So see what that tastes like, because again, that's gonna be.
No, I'm kidding. That's really good.
You can't mess it up. That's the other thing. That's perfect.
That is perfect.
Yeah, and some people might want a little bit more agave, but that would be straight for me.
And when I make these for me and Q, he's obviously way bigger than me, so I might do like 2.5 shots, or I'll make mine like this and pour mine in the glass and then add a little bit of extra tequila if I feel like he'll need it. Good?
Yep, I think that's perfect. Wait till you guys see how cute it looks though with the rims, because right now we're just kind of, talking.
This is like if you're just making it really quick. Even for date night, I like to make it really cute. But this is just, after work, if you want to make yourself a skinny margarita, you're here.
Yeah.
But if you want to schmancy it up just a little bit more, we're going to put this to the side. Mom, you want to grab the glasses?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so I got this from H-E-B, which is just like our local grocery store, but you can find it at Kroger or Walmart or pretty much any grocery store. I like this one because it already comes with a plastic top attached, and it makes it super easy to either pour your lime juice on the top or your chamoy, which is what we're gonna do today. So you take the lid off, pop that off, and on the inside is the tahine. If you're unfamiliar with tahine, how would you describe this?
I would describe tahine almost like, you know how you get, you know, you'll go to your favorite restaurant, whatever bar, and you'll ask for a salted rim, or they'll say, hey, do you want it dressed, or do you want it any salt on the rim, or sugar, or whatever your preference is. But it's a spicy salt.
It's like a Mexican bar salt, basically.
Exactly.
So
That's
if
exactly what it
you
is.
order a margarita and you like sugar on your rim, this might not be for you. You may want to just stick with the chamoy, but if you tend to like your margaritas with salt, I'm telling you, ask your bartender for some tahine, or when you make it at home, definitely pick this up.
Yeah,
and
it's a game changer.
thank
for sure.
me later.
Yeah.
So I just spread it around the rim of the tahine, and you're just gonna take your glass, dip it in there.
It's gonna be so cute. Wait till you guys see this. Let me move this out of the way.
Okay, so you see that nice and red on the rim, and then it makes it really sticky so that you can just stick your...
Look how cute that is. Yep. And
Perfect.
Right, and so then if you did not want the chamoy, if that would be too much for you, then I would just take a regular lime. I'll take my wedge, and then I will squeeze some juice around my rim like this. I'm skipping the chamoy, going straight for just the tahine. Lightly dip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. And then, see, mine's a little bit lighter.
Because the chamoy is really sticky, like I
yeah.
said, it's like candy. So it really lets the tahine stick to the glass. Especially if you want to stick with the skinny margarita, I would just go with the lime.
At this point, I would fill my glass with the wonderful mixture. So really, just like you see when you go to the bar, you're like, hey, where's the rest of my drink at? Same thing. Then we're gonna fill it with ice. It's gonna top it off.
Is this how they do it?
Yeah. You want to be careful with that though, because you don't want to mess up your pretty rim. Your pretty rim.
Don't
right?
be extra like me.
And 9 times out of 10, when I am bartending, like I'll have all of my stuff laid out. So I would have my, you know, bucket of ice or whatnot, but I don't have that. So I'm gonna take your little juicer and I'm gonna fill that with ice. And we'll pause.
And I'm gonna clean up my station a little bit.
And then we add ice.
I can smell it. It smells so good.
There you go. Perfect. And you're gonna have your wedge ready, and you're gonna garnish with a nice lime wedge. And look how pretty that is, guys. Look at that. And as pretty as it is as tasty as it is as well. So
For sure.
cheers. That's bomb.
That's
so
good.
And like I said, if you want to be extra like I am, and clearly my daughter is too, put some Grand Marnier on top of that thing and let that girl sing, because it is awesome. This is really good.
And what I love about having the tahine rim, it's definitely a double, first of all.
No doubt.
But after you take a sip, then you can just like have a little lick, and it's the perfect topper.
It just really adds to that. That's delicious. I'm almost feeling like she needs a name like Pretty Woman or something like that.
Or like Senorita or something like that.
Exactly. I think we should do like a little vote. Do a vote in the comments.
Matter of fact, that's a good idea. We should do a giveaway. Whoever comes up with the best name, I'm gonna do a giveaway in my next video. I will send you a little care package. So
Ooh, yeah.
let me know
Love
down
it.
in the comments. And also if you guys think I should bring my mom on more often. Isn't she a natural? This was so fun. So thanks for coming on, Mom.
You're
I'm
so
sure
welcome. It was
everybody
my
is gonna love their cocktails. Definitely make sure if you recreate it, tag me on Instagram.
If you do things like me, like I'd be on TikTok.
Yeah, she's a TikTok queen. So make sure you tag me, and we will see you guys in tomorrow's Vlogmas episode.
Stay.
Bye. Cheers.
Cheers. Love it.
That was good.
It was. I don't know how good it's gonna look on film, but
I'm
you
sure
think
I'll
you
be
can put
fine.
something together. You can make it work.
Yep. That was definitely
That was good.
workable.